Every Morgan does this. If you're familiar with the Morgan brand, you'll be familiar with the stereotype that these cars are for older gentlemen who wear tweed. While that may be true, it's also true that this car, the Aero 8, is overflowing with character. And in a world where most of the cars on the road are starting to look the same, cars with character like this are more important than ever. When the Aero 8 was first unveiled at the Geneva Motor Show in 2000, the automotive world sat up and took notice. Here was an independent British manufacturer who hadn't made a new model for nearly 40 years rock up to the party with their new supercar. And of course, the first thing that everyone saw was the car's face. These cross-eyed headlights were the biggest talking point at the time, so let's get it out of the way now. Morgan claimed that the headlight design was down to aerodynamics, but in reality it had more to do with parts availability. They needed headlamps that allowed for a low bonnet line with the wings pushed forward for downforce, and the intention was to use the then new Mini Cooper headlights. Mini said no because they hadn't actually launched the Cooper yet and they didn't want their lights appearing on another car first, so instead Morgan used the headlights from a VW Beetle, but they put them on at a really weird angle. This was updated with the arrival of the Series 3 Aero 8 when they were finally allowed to use the Mini lights, but this is a Series 2 car, so love it or loathe it. Its distinctive looks worked in Morgan's favour, as did endorsement from big names like Richard Hammond, and as a result Morgan built around 210 Aero 8s between 2000 and 2004. After this reasonable success, it was time to expand the Aero's appeal beyond Europe and conquer the Americas, and that is where the Series 2 came in. To comply with US regulations, Morgan refined the car substantially. The fuel tank was re-engineered away from the rear of the car, the rear bodywork was reshaped with a raised boot lid to improve aerodynamic flow and increase luggage space, and the roof mechanism was simplified. Oh, and they made the cabin roomier to accommodate their new clientele. Crucially, the Series 2 saw Morgan switch to BMW's latest 4.4-litre V8, which produced 330 horsepower, had a 0 to 60 time of 4.5 seconds, and could hit a top speed of 160 miles an hour. These were highly respectable performance figures for a car wearing a coach-built body and bits of ashwood. You might be wondering, if this car was made for the US market, why then is the steering wheel on the right side of the car? Well, the reason for that is because this example is one of 9 right-hand drive Series 2s out of 60 cars built in total. It's also finished in this lovely shade of Le Mans blue over Shetland vanilla interior, making it incredibly rare and beautifully specced. As you would expect, the interior is awash with wood, old-fashioned font on the dials, and an aroma that is reminiscent of the good old days. But you also get a short shift 6-speed manual, a speedo that goes up to 180, and a view of those Bugatti Type 57-esque front wings. It's rapid too. That V8 gives it an almost muscle car-like feel. The sound is just pure grunt. It sounds so good. In many ways, it's the original resto mod, offering the charm and silhouette of a classic, paired with the performance and reliability of modern engineering. But calling it a resto mod almost does Morgan a disservice, because this is not a retro remake. It's a car built from the ground up by a manufacturer who never stopped doing things the old-fashioned way. It just got really good at blending heritage with progress. There really is nothing quite like it on the road, and for under 50 grand, it represents a genuinely compelling value proposition. If you look at what the Aero 8 did for Morgan on a broader scale, it saved the company from obsolescence. It demonstrated to everyone that Morgan could still innovate and wasn't stuck entirely in the past, but perhaps more importantly, it demonstrated that it could still modernize without losing its soul, which is perhaps a lesson not just for Morgan, but for any legacy brand in the modern age. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like and subscribe button and let me know down below in the comments what you think of the Aero 8. This car is currently for sale with DM Historics and available to view on Custodian, so make sure to check it out. And make sure to check out Custodian for all your car-related needs, whether that's insurance, you're looking to buy a new car, or you're just looking to manage the ownership of your current cars. I'll leave all the links down below in the description. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.